Warriors! It's important to understand how will the blockchain technology change your world. Now, as we talked about, everything's going to start moving at the speed of light. We're moving from industrial to technical, just like a beeper to cell phone to wearable technology, and now you talk to Alexa, right? Things are moving at the speed of light. And as the way money moves, like PayPal, Cash App, moving from traditional type banking, moving into fintech, financial technology, think about it. Your products and services have to move at the speed of light. We went from going into a store like Toys R Us to buy Christmas presents for our children to buying everything online. Everything is changing dramatically. Think about Black Friday, how everything changed, right? Home Depot had Black Friday sales. You had to pull up and you got your stuff. You couldn't physically go into the store. So things are changing rapidly. So I want to show you a little more detail. And as throughout the weeks, I'll show you how blockchain technology is going to change the way you do business and also how you can be involved in the investment side of that. That's why they say there's a biggest shift in generational wealth happening right now. So what we're going to talk about today is supply chain. Supply chain is going to be one of the biggest things that's going to change dramatically. Well, before we do, my name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you want more of my information, I have a podcast, a daily podcast called the Coach JV Podcast. We got our YouTube channel, which you're on right now, TikTok, Instagram. You also have our private Facebook group, which is down below in the description. You can join our private Facebook group where we go live every single day. The best way to get a hold of me is on Instagram or Facebook. Send me a private message. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to show you a video from the World Economic Forum. I bring up the World Economic Forum, the IMF, constantly and consistently because they're always signaling where we're heading. Now this is a video from July 6, 2020, and then I'm going to show you how blockchain actually works across the shipping rails. Now I want you to think about something right now. So I'm a small company, right? So let's say I buy toilet paper. And the toilet paper has to come from Japan. So that tree has to get cut down, has to be turned into toilet paper at the manufacturer. The manufacturer has to get some sort of order. The order has to go through to be picked up by somebody. Has to be picked up by somebody, gets into a truck. That truck has to put it on a shipping container. It has to go to the store, to go to the supplier to get to me, right? It's called supply chain management. Well, when money starts to move at the speed of light, when we move from the old archaic system, like the SWIFT system, where it goes up, so if I send a wire transfer to that toilet paper company, it goes up and through all the different exchanges. Well, when money starts moving at the speed of light with cross-border payments, also your supply chain management needs to connect at the speed of light. So things are going to be moving a lot faster, and I want to help paint a picture for you so you can understand blockchain. It isn't just money and financial. It's going to be voting systems, supply chain management, how you do your medical records. Everything is going to be on a blockchain. So I'm going to start to paint a clearer picture for you on how you can be involved in the new technology that will be running our lives. So we're going to watch this video from the World Economic Forum, and then I'm going to show you a picture or depiction of supply chain management and one of the companies that is making that happen right now as we speak. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to pause for just a moment. So this is key right here. Remember the Green Deal. Zero carbon by 2050, producing 280 million tons of carbon emissions. So supply chain management is going to help, blockchain is going to help reduce that. Did you see that? So the key word, businesses that still use fax, email, and phone. That's going to be a thing of the past, warriors. So that gives you a depiction of where they're heading, right? The Green Deal is all about moving us to zero carbon in 2050. So this is going to help. Blockchain is going to help do this. But I wanted to give you a clear picture. So not only do we talk about cryptocurrency and blockchain, but let's start to paint a picture and to see what we're getting into, right? So you can understand the rails. Okay, so if you look at here, as I explained, right? So you have this person right here, and you have the beginning here, the manufacturers I talked about. So this is what blockchain does. This is the logistic blockchain consortium. This takes you step by step, and it makes it easy and efficient connecting all of them together, because think about it. So this person right here who's buying the toilet paper, right, used to make a phone call, fax, or email to this person, and then there's all these loopholes that it has to go through, right? So you got the supplier, you got the logistics person, maybe the person's sick, right? Or maybe the person, they're short-staffed because of COVID, or maybe the pandemic. And then the hauler doesn't get the thing, and then these shipping containers are left empty. It's creating a lot of extra work, paper, energy. So what this does is the whole blockchain, which is this consortium right here, breaks it down. So you got the certificate batch of origin, the batch of numbers, processing data, moves to the packing list, order number, the bill of landing, routing instructions, delivery signature, temperature. It monitors the temperature and shipping status, the routing instructions, the pickup date, the packaging specifics, packaging barcode, and then the receive data, invoice number, customer ID, shipping status, and delivery receipt. And this all starts here, and this is all locked together. So by the time this person gets this, they have all this on the blockchain that they can research. As you can see how it gets bigger? So you have the first thing, which is the first order, which goes into the blockchain. It adds this piece right here, and all the way to the end where the person who receives it can see exactly who touched it from start to finish. That's what the blockchain does. It's a very secure network of mathematical formulas that creates a block, and that block is in the system from there on out. So for example, when it comes to medication, that's one of the biggest things that the blockchain is going to be solving in regards to medication. You will be able to see from inception all the way to person taking it what exactly happened. With food safety, companies like VChain, that's one that I'm heavily invested in, and I really am bought in, is VChain is working with Amazon, right? So VChain is a solution, and you see in their background, I just noticed this, that it has supply chain, it has shipping docks, exactly what we were talking about. How blockchain can save the shipping carbon emission, and here we got VChain back here. They're linked up with Nike, Walmart, McDonald's, H&M. So VChain is a company, a blockchain company that you can invest in for under 2 cents right now. So this is what I'm talking about, warriors, when they're talking about the biggest shift in generational wealth. Now you ask probably, why is it under 2 cents? Because supply and demand. Right now, so many people are focused over here. They're stuck in the old paradigm as we move from industrial to technical. It's just like when people started getting computers. Nobody believed in computers, right? Nobody believed that we were going to have wearable technology, and there was a group of people that saw it, or Henry Ford with the cars. There was a group of people that saw oil and gas and said, hey, they're going to be used oil and gas, and that's the richest people in the world. So what this is about, warriors, is opening up your mind, having an open mind, right? And understanding that the world is changing rapidly, warriors. And as we look this way, they are shifting us into the Great Reset. It's been happening for a long time, warriors. So I just want to keep informing you. Hopefully this video was informative. Down below you can join our free Facebook group. You can also join our Warrior Academy, where I go over my crypto portfolio on a weekly basis. I'm not a financial advisor. None of it's financial advice. We have a Discord where we communicate. There's over 200 people communicating about new projects, technical analysis, just bringing information together as we all navigate into this new world. So I'm here to help you on a daily basis, warriors. This is nothing to fear. The only thing to fear is reduce or not gaining the knowledge to help your family navigate into these new times. So as we always say, warriors, rise. Let's go.